천안시가 청소년들의 영어 실력을 겨루는 2024 전국 청소년 영어 스피치 콘테스트를 21일 시청 봉설에서 성황리에 개최했습니다.
네, 안녕하십니까. 오늘 2024년 전국 청소년 영어 스피치 콘테스트 사회를 맡게 된 아나운서 최시윤입니다. 반갑습니다. 네, 오늘 진행 순서는 국민의례, 내빈 소개, 인사 말씀 발표 순으로 진행하겠습니다.
Hello everyone. Welcome to Cheonan. My name is Sang-don Park, the mayor of Cheonan City. 네, 반갑습니다. 지금 창밖에는 가을을 재촉하는 비가 내리고 있습니다. 지난 이틀간 비가 좀 많이 내려서 평균 168mm가 저희 관내에 내렸고 최고는 한 약 270mm 정도 내린 지역도 있습니다만 큰 피해는 없습니다. 이것은 아마 오늘 전국에서 수제급 영어 스피치를 선보이려고 하는 이런 어린 학생들이 오늘 영어 스피치 콘테스트에 참여하는 것을 환영하는 의미가 담겨 있을 거라고 생각을 합니다. 오늘 대회는 2회째 열리고 있어요. 전국 청소년 영어 스피치 콘테스트라는 이름으로 열리고 있는데요. 전국 각지에서 약 300명 정도가 응모를 했어요. 그 중에 예선에 이제 그렇게 참여를 했었는데 이제 그 예선을 거쳐서 현재 본선에는 30명이 모여서 자웅을 겨룰 수 있을 것 같아요. 원래 300명 정도가 이렇게 컨테스트를 하면 시간이 많이 걸리잖아요. 그래서 본선은 어쩔 수 없이 예선을 거쳐서 본선에 30명이 이렇게 진출했다는 것을 이해를 해주셨으면 좋겠습니다. 정말 어려운 경쟁을 뚫고 이렇게 본선에 진출한 우리 여러분들은 모두가 다 사실상의 승자라고 해도 과언이 아닐 것 같습니다. 예선을 준비하면서 우리 천안에 대해서 좀 더 깊이 알게 되었을 거라고 생각을 해요. 여러분이 아시겠지만 천안은 독립기념관이 있는 도시입니다. 독립기념관이 왜 전국에 수많은 도시가 있음에도 불구하고 천안에 와서 위치하고 있을지 한번 생각해 보신 적이 있으신가요? 천안은 사실은 유관순 열사를 비롯해서 이동영 선생, 그 상해 임시정부의 초대 의정원장, 지금의 국회의장을 지내셨던 그분은 이 임시정부가 존속하는 기간 동안 총 4번에 걸쳐서 국가 주석을 담임하기도 했던 분입니다. 불행하게도 1940년에 병사를 하셨기 때문에 해방 정국에서 중요한 역할을 하지 못해서 이 세인들에게 많이 알려지지 않았을 뿐 실질적으로 독립운동을 이끌으신 큰형 역할을 했던 분입니다. 심지어 백범 김구 선생님도 형님이라고 떠받들어 주었던 그런 분이 바로 우리 천안 출신이고요. 또 이동영 선생님과 거의 같은 동네에서 청산리 전투의 이범석 장군도 그 청산리 전투의 영웅 이범석 장군도 약 6년간 어린 시절에 11살까지 그 자기 큰아버지 댁에서 이렇게 성장을 했던 기록도 있습니다. 아울러서 1961년 그 4.19 직전에 이루어졌던 그 선거에서 민주당 대통령 후보로 출마를 했던 조병옥 박사도 바로 유관순 열사와 같은 동네 출신일 정도로 천안은 독립운동의 성지라고 해도 과언이 아니기 때문에 독립기념관이 여기에 설치가 되어 있는 것이라는 것도 그 결선을 맞이한 영어 스피치 콘테스트에 참가한 어린이 여러분들이 기억해 줬으면 좋겠습니다. 아울러서 우리 천안은 산업도시로서 어느 정도 기반이 갖춰져 있어서 15개의 산업단지가 있고 15개의 산업단지를 추가로 지금 승인을 하고 기업을 유치하고 있는 그런 어떤 경제적으로는 상당한 수준, GRDP가 이 전국 수많은 자치단체 약 237개 자치단체 중에 한 17, 8위 정도 되는 GRDP 순위로 그런 경제적으로는 어느 정도 수준에 오른 도시다라는 것도 말씀드려야 될 것 같습니다. 그렇기 때문에 이제부터는 삶의 질을 추구하는 것이 중요하다 생각을 해서 문화, 예술, 체육 이 분야에 집중적으로 투자를 하고 있는 도시라는 것을 오늘 이 자리에 계신 우리 젊은 어린 선수들 그리고 부모님들께 이렇게 말씀을 드리고 싶습니다. 아울러서 우리 천안은 고려 태조 왕건께서 서기 930년 8월 8일 음력 8월 8일 추석 전 일주일 전에 천안 도독부라는 지금으로 말하는 광역시급 되는 도시를 여기다 설치하고 후삼국 통일전쟁을 수행하는 전진기지로 활용했던 도시이기도 합니다. 그래서 그거는 역사적 고려사 조료라는 역사서에 기록되어 있는 것을 바탕으로 말씀드려도 될 만큼 역사적으로도 뿌리가 있는 도시다 하는 것. 그리고 천안 삼거리가 상징하듯이 교통의 요지로서 전국 서울을 포함해서 영원함으로 이르는 각종 도로, 철도 이런 교통의 핵심적인 중심에 놓여 있는 도시이기도 하다는 말씀도 드리지 않을 수가 없습니다. 이제부터 천안은 얼마 전 6월달에 정부가 지정한 스마트 도시로 지정을 받아서 이제 미래는 AI가 중심이 돼서 스마트 존과 스마트 팩토리를 데이터 센터가 연결하는 그런 이제 지금으로서는 별로 상상이 안 되는 그런 시대에 대비해서 스마트 도시를 건설하는 그런 프로젝트를 추진하게 되어 있습니다. 그래서 천안은 지금까지도 살만한 도시지만 앞으로는 더욱 살만한 도시가 될 것이다 하는 점을 좀 기억하시고 앞으로도 계속 이 전국 청소년 영어 콘테스트, 영어 스피치 콘테스트는 계속됩니다. 많은 관심을 갖고 꿈을 가지고 우리 천안에서 자웅을 겨루는 이런 대회가 지속될 수 있도록 지원해 주시기를 부탁드리면서 축하의 말씀으로 가름하겠습니다. 감사합니다.
Hello, I'm Park Junu, a third grade student at Cheonan Arab Elementary School. What do you think the number 61,445 represents? This is the number of school violence incidents reported by the Korean Ministry of Education last year. In just 1 year, this many students experienced school violence and the numbers have been increasing each year. This means that school violence can happen to anyone, anywhere, at any time. Then, how should we respond to school violence and what roles should we play? Based on my discussions with friends while participating as a member of the Cheonan Child Rights Monitoring Team, I would like to suggest a few good ideas. First, we should always look out for friends and take care of ourselves. Second, if we witness school violence happening around us, we must not ignore it and should inform a teacher or an administrator to seek help. Third, we need to actively participate in both internal and external activities aimed at preventing school violence. Lastly, I believe that empathy plays the most important role. If we put ourselves in others' shoes and understand the pain of the victims, we won't act violently and this will reduce the occurrence of school violence. I hope that our efforts will spread and become the driving force to create a brighter and happier school for everyone, and I will conclude the presentation. Thank you for listening.
Hello, my name is Han Oh. Have you ever seen the movie The Day After Tomorrow? In this movie, the world faces chaos due to extreme climate change. It may seem like fiction, but it's a reality we're already facing today. Global warming is impacting our lives, and I would like to talk to you about why this issue is serious. Global warming is caused by gases, such as carbon dioxide, released when we burn fossil fuels. These gases trap heat, raising the Earth's temperature. As a result, wildfires are devastating the Amazon rainforest due to prolonged droughts. In Bangladesh, rising sea levels are flooding villages, forcing families to abandon their homes. Hearing this news breaks my heart. These are not just distant problems. This is a warning from the Earth, and soon it will affect all of us. But there is hope. So, what can we do in our daily lives? First, turning off lights and using energy-efficient appliances can reduce energy consumption by up to 30%. Second, recycling plastic saves up to 66% of the energy required to produce new plastic. Lastly, using clean energy sources such as solar and wind can reduce household carbon emissions by over 1.5 tons annually. These small actions can lead to big changes. As Mahatma Gandhi said, Earth provides enough to satisfy every man's need, but not every man's greed. We all have a responsibility to protect the Earth. Let's act now before it's too late. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Chang Juan, and I am in 3rd grade at Busan Elementary School. What is the one thing you hate the most? For me, it's the math homework. Sometimes when I put my math workbook, I think, oh, I wish I had a super brain that knew all the answers to my math problems. But guess what? That super brain already exists. It's called artificial intelligence, or AI. With AI, you can solve even the hardest math problems in seconds. And the amazing thing is, AI can also draw pictures and write stories. Isn't that cool? Just by using AI, you could become someone who knows and can do everything. But is that really true? What if I use AI to finish all my math work perfectly? Or what if I use AI to make a funny but mean picture of my friends? Would you think I'm awesome? Probably not. That's because my action wouldn't be right. I'll be cheating my teachers and hurting my friends' feelings. AI was created to help people and make us happier, but it can also be used in bad ways to make others feel sad or hurt. So, before we use AI to become smarter, we should become wiser. We need the wisdom to know right from wrong and to care for others. I want to be a wise person too. And of course, I'll do my math homework on my own. Thank you for listening.
There's an old saying that goes, treat others the way you want to be treated. So, here's a question for you. Do you treat others the way you want to be treated? My name is Tara Ryang, and I'm in the 3rd grade of elementary school. Schoolbullying is when a student hurts another with words or actions. It can happen to anyone, including all of you, and it makes people feel really upset or scared. But here's the thing. We, as students, have a huge role to play in stopping it. First, if you see any friends being bullied, you can stand up and say, "This is not right." It shows the bullies that their behavior won't be tolerated. Second, we can support friends who are being bullied in simple ways. Sometimes, just sitting with them at lunch or walking with them to school can make them feel safer and more comfortable. confident. Let me tell you about someone famous you might know. BTS's V was bullied in school for being different. But with the support of his friends and his own determination, he was able to focus on his music. Now, he's not only a global superstar, but also a role model who speaks out about the importance of kindness and self-love. Last but not least, schoolboying doesn't just hurt the friend being targeted, it hurts everyone who witnesses it. That's why it's so important for us, even as students, to take action. I believe that stopping schoolboying is not just about what adults or teachers do. It's about what we do every day. By standing up and supporting each other, we can make our school a better place for you and for me. Thank you.
The world is heating up. This phrase has been coming up decades ago, all the way back a full 120 years to the 1890s. Sadly, even though many people like me care immensely about the environment, the conditions of the earth are steadily worsening. The world must stick together in order for survival. Although many countries and their respective governments are trying to cool down the earth, it isn't working. The Paris Agreement was a failed attempt by about 200 countries who promised to dedicate themselves to lowering the Earth's average temperature to 1.5 degrees Celsius. This was unsuccessful. But why? Cooperation and integration. I'll explain why. Each individual can obviously do something for the Earth in their own way, but we still need integration with each other in order to achieve what we really need to achieve, because we have limits on what we can do as individual people. All we need now is cooperation between governments, citizens, and the rest of the world. And that is the only way we can escape the once inevitable demise of the Earth. There's actually a plan for this, based on sustainable development. The most important of the three things that put sustainable development together is climate and environment. The Earth has many natural ecosystems that must be in balance in order for us to live here. Everything we buy, use, and produce comes from and starts with nature. How we use energy resources is especially important. We can run out of resources like natural gas and oil. Water, wind, and sunlight, however, will always exist in Earth. These natural resources can be used in eco-friendly ways to make energy, such as wind-powered generators or solar energy panels, all of which, if used properly, is the turning point for climate change. If anyone listening to my speech has already given up making the world a better place, please think again. Napoleon once said, "Impossible is a word from a fool's dictionary." Saving the Earth is not impossible. We should work together in order to make the world a better place for all of us. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Han Seo-woo and I'm in 6th grade at Seoul National University Elementary School. What if I told you we could let AI do all our homework? It sounds like a dream, right? But here's the catch. What are we losing when we let AI do everything for us? Let me share a personal story. My older brother and I love playing chess on our iPads. He's a better player, so he wins most of the time. But one day, I used AI to choose my moves, and I beat him. It felt great at first, but I realized something. It wasn't really my victory, it was the AI's. And when I played without it, I lost again. This made me think about how relying too much on AI can affect our dignity and autonomy. Dignity is about feeling valued for what we can do. But what happens when AI takes over? It can replace jobs that give people purpose. Imagine studying for years only to find out that AI can do your job better. It threatens our sense of identity and worth. Autonomy is about making our own decisions. If we depend on AI for everything, we stop thinking for ourselves. Like in my chess game, if AI is always making the moves, how can we claim the victory? We lose the ability to solve problems, make decisions, and act independently. So what can we do? I believe education must adapt for the age of AI. First, schools should focus on creativity and original thought. Just like calculators made us more efficient, AI can help with higher level tasks but it shouldn't replace our creativity. Teachers should create assignments that challenge us to use our own ideas. That way, we can develop skills that AI can't replicate, keeping our dignity intact. Second, we need to understand how AI works. If we treat AI like a black box, we'll never know when to trust it or question its limitations. Learning about AI's inner workings helps us make smarter choices. We stay in control, maintaining our autonomy instead of becoming overly dependent. Let's not let AI take over our chance to shine, whether it's in school or chess. Winning with AI wasn't truly my victory. If we rely too much on it, we'll lose something far more valuable: our ability to think, create, and grow. Let's use AI as a tool, not a replacement, because true victory comes from combining its power with our unique human creativity and independence. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Sian Kim, and today I will do a presentation with the topic of advancements of AI in protecting human autonomy and dignity. The first question we must ask ourselves is, what is AI? AI means artificial intelligence, and AI is the science of making machines that can act, think, or talk like humans. In simpler words, it is very advanced technology. So how will AI grow or develop in the future? Well, first, I asked ChatGPT 2 questions. I asked it, a trolley is heading towards 5 people. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, killing 1 person instead. What do? It chose to pull the lever and kill that 1 person. The second question was, a trolley is heading towards your parents. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, killing 7 strangers instead. What do? It said that it won't pull the lever, killing its parents. I was shocked by its answer because AI just answered a question that most humans can't answer. This proves that AI is advancing and that AI is smarter. But if AI is advancing, they might be advancing too much, because one day we will be living in a robot-filled world. But what if robots take over the world? According to Nature Briefing, who posted on January 16, 2024, on a survey of 2,700 AI researchers who had published at top of AI conferences, a majority said that there's at least a 5% chance that AI will destroy humanity. In that case, shouldn't you have to stop developing or making AI? Still, if AI-making companies stop making AI, then that company will be bankrupt, and all the people working in that company will be jobless. Then the autonomy of those people will be violated. Yet, if you kept on advancing AI and AI actually took over the world, then everyone's autonomy and dignity would be violated. So each way we have no choice. We are in a dilemma that will change the course of history forever. Now AI's development, such as playing computers or self-driving cars, etc. We cannot stop AI from developing, and it's extremely difficult to protect our dignity and autonomy. So in this situation, what can we do to at least soften the blow? First, we can keep our personal input private. When using an AI app, only provide the necessary information. For example, when using a weather app, AI doesn't need to know your birthday. Second, try not to use AI so much. Only use it when you actually need to, and double check the facts AI gives you. And third, use strong and unusual passwords for all of your accounts that use AI. We cannot change the future, but we can protect ourselves. Let's protect our human rights from AI. Thank you for listening.
Imagine waking up every morning and hearing the news that today is the hottest day in human history. Wildfires are wiping out everything. Cities are drowning underwater, and ecosystems are collapsing. This is no longer a faraway nightmare, but our current reality. What we once deemed as a miraculous revolution has now turned into something that can seize our existence. To combat the issue, world leaders came together in 2015 to proclaim the Paris Climate Agreement. They proclaimed that every nation would limit the global temperature rise to 1.5 degrees Celsius above the pre-industrial level, hailed as our last chance. Today, nearly a decade has passed, and the result is devastating. According to the European Union, 1.6 degrees Celsius rose, surpassing the limit. Our dream in Paris has already collapsed. The proof of its severity is literally everywhere. This summer, record-breaking heat waves flexed their power. On a larger scale, 750 billion tons of ice are melting every year because of global warming. At this rate, food will run out in 25 years and fresh water in 15. The climate crisis is turning our home into a wasteland. Thus, we have to do something. The solution lies on the collective effort. Every one of us must act now. Simple steps like reducing waste and saving energy, these are not just new trends, but necessities for our survival. Fewer deliveries and using eco bags and tumblers instead of plastic bottles are small yet meaningful changes that can have a huge impact. And when these efforts accumulate within our community, they will hold a greater value and be a wake-up call to the rest of the world. Companies must prioritize global sustainability over their short-term benefits. If there is no guaranteed future, their economic wealth will be in vain. They must take off their blindfolds and foresee the reality, provoking practical changes. Governments must heavily focus their policies on global sustainability. Strong regulations on carbon footprints and securing more sustainable energy sources are necessary. Our collective efforts will be the only way to unlock the future. Fellow audiences and judges, we are now standing at a crossroad. One way will wash away humanity, while the other will lead us to our future. And the choice is ours. And this choice will be one of the most crucial and significant decisions made in human history. To walk on the right path, we need to make a difference, starting now. Remember, our survival is on the line. It's now or never. Together, let's make a miracle. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, good day. My name is Asher, and I'm a first grade in Guo Middle School. $400 billion. Can you guess what this number signifies? Here's the hint. 40%. 40% of the world's land is becoming degraded. This means that the certification is estimated to incur a staggering cost of $400 billion. Isn't it amazing? The certification is caused by rising temperatures due to climate change. Unfortunately, climate change not only involves this vast amount of money, but also brings about severe droughts, heat waves, and food shortages. In reality, the scorching heat made this summer so unbearable that even walking became a challenge. That is why I became more interested in climate change. However, the gravest issue is that many people remain unaware of the seriousness of it. How can we prevent climate change? We can no longer pass the responsibility to others or to other countries. Actually, my dad switched from a gasoline car to an electric car for the environment. What can I do as a middle school student? First, I will establish the Global Environmental Club at our school. The name of the club will be LSE, and it means Let's Save the Earth. We will focus on environmental issues, especially global warming, analyzing data, and conducting scientific research. Secondly, our club will launch a video campaign to raise awareness about the climate change. The theme is, what will happen if the Earth's temperature rises by 2 degrees Celsius? For example, I will share videos of heat waves, desertification, and melting glaciers. When people are informed, they can act. And when they act, we can create change. Thirdly, do you know how important trees play? Trees are a crucial key for responding to climate change. Therefore, I will initiate a tree planting project. Above all, planting trees improves air quality and helps moderate rising temperatures. Can I do it? What can we do? Instead of waiting for others to change the world, I want to practice small and specific actions. It is up to us to prevent climate change. Please remember, let's save the Earth. Let's begin right now. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Sung Hee Yan, and today I'd like to talk about climate change and the current state of the environment. But first I'd like to ask you all a question. What's the most recent holiday that our country has faced? That will be Chuseok, which directly translates to the evening of autumn. Now one might speculate that since it's literally the evening of autumn, nobody would have any air conditioners on, and that's how it should be. But when I went to my grandmother's house during Chuseok, It just so happened that the air conditioner was turned on. Now, you might be asking, what kind of question is this? And more importantly, how does this relate? Well, if you ever think about it, most people, again, turn on their air conditioner when it's summer. But even though it's September, the earth has gotten so hot to the point that without an air conditioner, even during holidays, it's unbearable. So, even though it is literally, once again, the evening of autumn, we have to turn on the air conditioner. This implies that the climate around us is changing, and soon the environmental changes that are happening around our lives is slowly seeping in. So, what can we do? Well, to tell you the truth, everyone actually knows what to do. For starters, we can do recycling, perhaps maybe once a week. And I'm sure that everyone here has recycled at least once, so they know that what I'm talking about is true. And besides recycling, there's also using public transportation such as subways and buses instead of your own private vehicle. Or even better, you can swap your own private vehicle with an electric one. That way you can save the environment and also, more importantly, drive an electric vehicle around, which would reduce carbon emission by a large margin. And there's also the fact that you can just walk short distances or take a bicycle, both of which are healthy for you and the environment. Those are the obvious ones, and some more specific ones, such as turning off unused electrical devices, which would not only cut your electrical bills in half, but also save the environment a lot. And there's also the fact that instead of using a plastic cup, a plastic lid, and a plastic straw, you just take a tumbler with you. So when you go to a local coffee shop, you can not only help the environment again, you can more importantly just get coffee from your tumbler. That way you can save the environment while it also just helps you since you're literally using your own personal tumbler. Now, honestly, these are not the only things that you can do. But I believe that one individual's efforts is not enough. Instead, corporations must also take the lead, and we must try to change how Earth is currently functioning as of now. In order to fix climate change, corporations must take the lead, and more importantly, governments must support these corporations' campaigns in order to help the environment. Now, I understand that one person's achievements may not be enough, and you may think that more is required. But I can assure you that if you are the first person to start today, then you will leave a significant impact on the course of climate change and how the environment functions. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Imagine a world where we could predict natural disasters before they happen, manage our energy use with pinpoint accuracy with a click of a button. It might sound like science fiction, but with artificial intelligence, or AI, this could become our reality. Today, I want to explore a crucial question: can AI help solve climate change? Did you know that every second, millions of data points related to climate are being generated all over the world? But here's the problem. This data is so vast and complex that no human could ever analyze it all. That's where AI comes in. With its ability to process massive amounts of information at lightning speed, AI can identify patterns and trends that we might otherwise miss. This isn't just theory. AI is already being used to predict how climate change will affect specific regions in the coming decades, allowing us to prepare and protect vulnerable communities. AI is also revolutionizing how we use energy. Think about how much energy we waste every day, leaving lights on, or using heating or cooling systems. AI can optimize energy usage by predicting when and where energy is needed most, reducing waste and cutting costs. In fact, some smart cities are already using AI to manage their energy grids more efficiently, relying more on renewable energy sources like solar and wind. And let's not forget about agriculture, one of the largest industries in the world. With climate change threatening food production, AI could be a game changer. Imagine a world where farmers can predict exactly when to plant their crops based on weather patterns and soil conditions. It's like having a crystal ball for farming. However, we need to be cautious. Running AI systems requires a lot of energy, and if this energy energy comes from fossil fuels, we could end up doing more harm than good. This is why it's vital that we power AI with renewable energy sources. So, can AI help solve climate change? The answer is yes. If we leverage AI's potential with a broader strategy that includes sustainable practices and renewable energy, we can make a significant impact. Thank you for listening, and let's hope that with the help of AI, we can build a brighter, greener future for everyone. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It was very enjoyable to watch all of your presentations, to hear your interesting ideas and your very positive attitudes, and of course your creative solutions to these real problems that you discussed. Finally, I'd like to just applaud your courage and confidence in speaking before the audience. Just enjoyed the whole thing. Thank you very much.
네, 박수 부탁드립니다. 그럼 이어서 다음은 백석대학교 로란드라 벨트리 교수님의 신사평을 들어보도록 하겠습니다.
Hello everyone. It was great to hear all of your speeches today. I know that all of the students here were very nervous to give your speeches, but you did an excellent job. When you're giving a speech, remember to keep your pace normal. Because you're nervous, you speak fast. Just slow down and smile. Also, when you're giving your speech, I think you should have more natural emphasis in your sentences. That will help you sound much more natural when you're giving a speech. Again, everyone, thank you very much for your time today. You did an excellent job.
네, 박수 부탁드립니다. 그럼 이어서 공주대학교 성재현 교수님의 신사평을 들어보겠습니다.
Hello everyone, I'm very much flattered to have this opportunity to share my opinions with you. Thank you everyone, you guys are all winners. I would like to appreciate everyone's effort and courage to give a speech in front of a huge audience. I feel really flattered to meet each and every very many talented individual here, and I wish you all the success in your future endeavor. Thank you.
이어서 포서대학교 손선아 교수님의 신사평 들어보겠습니다.
네, 앞서 전부 다 영어로 해서 저도 영어로 하려고 했더니 뒤에 와서도 우리말로 한번 해주십사 해서 또 우리말로 하겠습니다. 네, 오늘 이렇게 심사위원으로 참석하게 돼서 너무 영광이고 또 굉장히 재밌었습니다. 오늘 주제 3가지가 쉽지 않은 주제들이죠. 성인들도 다루기도 힘든 주제였을 텐데 우리 친구들이, 어린 친구들이 잘 해주셨습니다. 그리고 저도 들으면서 많은 것을 또한 배워갑니다. 천안시에서 이번에 주최한 이 2024년도 전국 청소년 이 스피치 콘테스트가 진짜 전국에서, 전국 방방곡곡에서 더 많은 학생들이 참여했으면 좋겠다는 이런 생각을 하게 되고요. 그리고 앞서 우리 시장님께서도 말씀하셨지만 예선을 이미 통과해서, 예선을 쭉 통과해서 오신 여러분들은 모두 다 승리자, 위너입니다. We are so very proud of you, each and every one of you. And 스스로에도 탭탭 해주세요. 오늘 난 잘했어 라고 해주시면 좋겠고, 함께 오신 학부모님들도 정말 잘했다고 격려를 많이 해주십시오. 그리고 오늘 이 스피치 컨테스트를 통해서 제가 보는 것은 우리나라 미래가 참 밝구나 라는 생각을 했습니다. 감사합니다.
네, 박수 부탁드립니다. 그럼 이어서 성균대학교 이유진 교수님의 심사평 들어보겠습니다.
Thank you. I feel a little bit stressed after. Should I speak Korean or should I speak English? First of all, I feel inspired, and by seeing the abilities that were shown here on the stage. And second, I feel also very hopeful that we'll have more of that right here on the stage. And yeah, thank you. I actually, personally, I've learned a couple of things too myself. So, and that means we can do a lot together. 여기 계신 부모님들 고생 많으셨습니다. 예, 기대 많이 하셨고, 예, 많은 노력을 하셨습니다. Yeah, it's like if you look at the students and how much they put the effort, but behind every student they say there's big mom and big dad, right? Probably mom is always behind every kid here. So yeah, that's why I feel very hopeful. So please, just make it normal, make it just part of your life. Language in itself is okay. I mean, it's good, but what do you say and how do you say it? Your ideas, your thoughts, your thinking, your evaluation, all of that comes together, and yeah, that's what will change eventually our world. Well, thank you. I'll stop there, and yeah, thanks a lot, and good luck to all of you. Goodbye.